Alright, a new cross-epic ride line. This time the Brandgate's Arcite ride line, or you could call it the Kaiju ride line, because this is the ride line that will be creating Kaijus. So let's begin. But first, we do have one card of the card of the day, which was the day after of this reveal, but I'm still gonna do it anyway. In which it's a Dragon Empire double rare, which is Static Crack Dragon, which is a grade 1 AK power with the skill of Auto Rearguard. During your turn, when your other unit is placed on rearguard in the same columns as this unit, that placed unit gets plus 5 key power until the end of turn. Decent card to be using with Tami.yura dolls, or in a way, you could technically say overdressed as well. Mainly with the two dolls, but it is pretty generic that you could technically just run this in any Dragon Empire deck as you wish. And now to Dogovan, we got the Arcite ride line with the Kaijus, or they're called monster cards here. They're all monster card, whatever. Which we start off with the starter, Moment of Relaxation Arcite, which is just your typical starter. Moving on, which we go to the grade 1 with AK power, searching for the monster soul Arcite, which has the skill of auto. When placed by riding from Moment of Relaxation Arcite, the grade 0, search your deck for one research card, reveal it, and put it to your hand, and then of course shuffle your deck. I really like that this is research, meaning that you could run Eva research cards for this deck. And it's basically the same thing as the Eva ride line practically, except that it doesn't have the glitter text. But the fact that it says research here is practically saying that you can mix archetypes here. And then we go to the grade 2 with 10k power, watching their Slumber Arcite, which has the skill of auto. When placed from riding on top of Monster Soul Arcite, search your deck for one research card, reveal it, and put it in your hand, and of course shuffle your deck. Once again, the ride line is basically like Eva, where you search for your research card when you ride it on top of the specific archetype card. It's just without the glitter text. In which we go to the grade 3 with 13k power, Monster Creator Arcite, which has the skill Auto Vanguard. When your monster card is placed as rearguard cost, put a card with the same name as that unit from your order zone to the bottom of your deck, then this unit gets plus 10 key power and then turn. This skill already gives you the hint of what type of research card this card will have. But anyway, second skill, Auto Vanguard. When this card attacks, if there is a research card in your order zone, cost count plus 1, perform all the following. If there are 3 or more research cards in your order zone, choose up to one of your monster cards rear guards and put it to the order zone. And also, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to one monster card and call it to rear guard, and of course shuffle your deck. And when I say monster card, I actually mean monster in the name, just to be very specific. So basically it's similar to Eva in a way, but Eva is locked to basically a very specific unit at the moment, maybe too soon. But overall isn't too bad, basically a 4 attack deck. It is similar to Eva, like I said, except this one's locked to monster cards, but probably not going to be as restrictive as Eva, because this one is a little not as great as Eva, because Eva searches directly for her partner in crime, but this one can only be top 7. But this card does get a little more power, and the order card is a little more unique. In which we go to the set order for the research, Torrential Energy Research, which is a grade 1 research card with the skill auto. When placed to your order zone, reveal the top 5 cards of the deck, choose up to 2 monster cards from among them, add 1 to your hand, and put 1 to your drop zone, and of course shuffle your deck. Not bad, especially now this just basically gives a grade 1 research card which can be played with Eva as a tech option, and because it's a grade 1, I can see this being run with Eva with monster card text in it. All because this is a research card that you can play on your grade 1 turn. But anyway, second skill, Act Order Zone. Rest this card, choose one monster card from your drop zone and put it to your order zone. And that's how you practically fuel Arcite's first skill to get some power. Overall not too bad, it is a grade 1 research, so that's something big right there, kinda. But this is just a must play for Arcite by default, of course, because monsters. And because both archetypes revolve around research, you can now mix and match, in a way. And now to the support / monster cards, we start off with Radial Monsters Wevelos. Grade 1 AK power and the skills auto. When placed on rear guard, and if your Vanguard is Arcite or a Glitter Eva, cost Soul Blast 2, draw a card. I don't see why this part has to be archetype locked, because there's a lot of cards that say Soul Blast 2 to draw a card that are generic, especially back in the day, but okay. Anyway, second skill, Count Rear Guard. During turn, if you have 3 or more research cards in your order zone, this card goes plus 5k power. Permanent 13k beater or booster. Not bad. Just kind of bothers me the first skill kind of is locked with the 2 specific archetypes, when literally this has been a generic skill before for pretty much any deck. Finally, Volcanic Monster Golkatora, grade 3, 13 power and skills. Auto, when placed on rear guard, cost count +1. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards with grade less than or equal to the number of research cards in your order zone and retire it. Not too bad to have removal. Second skill, Auto Rear Guard. When this card attacks, if there are 3 or more research cards in your order zone, this card gets plus 5k power to end that battle. 18k beater as well. Considering that this card is a generic monster card, I could definitely see Eva running the grade 1 research with this card as a generic engine for that deck. And the other monster card can work with Eva as well, and you don't even need to use a Soul Blast 2 for the draw, and can still be a 13k beater or booster permanently as well. I can definitely see a mix and match archetype going on here with just different boss units. So that's it for this ride line. What do you guys think about the new Arcite ride line or the Kaiju ride line? Honestly, it's okay to me, but I do like the idea where this archetype also revolves around research, giving you a mix and match option with Eva. Yes, it makes sense in lore reasons as well, but I really like this idea because now you can basically use old support cards with this new archetype. Because every time when Bushi introduces a new archetype, well, it kind of gets lackluster at first until the next support wave. And the last time that I could think of that can match 2 archetypes into one decent deck was technically Overdressed Basagra. And it wasn't entirely the best, but it was doable. But with this option of being both archetypes revolving around one set order, definitely helps out a lot. And I kind of like that idea. But on that, that's it for this, and see you all next time.